Do I even need to say it? Like, do I even need to say it? Listen. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Not going to. Not gonna sugarcoat this, but no thanks. Not interested. Is it paintable? Like that matters? Like it matters if it's paintable? Oh, Lord. I don't know. Looking back at items thrown on the workshop between like 2020 and 2023, 2024, there was a lot of garbage that got thrown on there. Because the fucking the way Blue Panda put this in his video, I will constantly glaze the pink puppet man, is items are made to get attention. They're not made for the game. They're made to get attention. They're made to get your attention on Twitter. They're made to get your attention on Steam. So you laugh, you give it an emoji, you give it traffic, you say yes in the moment because haha, it's so funny. But it sucks. Like it doesn't fit in the game, it doesn't fit the tone, theme, and stylization. It's just meant to be a stupid fucking joke. But all of that traction for getting your attention bumps it on the workshop page, and then Eric Smith goes, well, they might actually like this, and then put it in the game. Trash. Same thing here. I'm not even gonna say anything. It's just terrible. Elusive. I don't even know how to pronounce that. So it's a dealer's hat. And it's a relatively recent... I mean, we have this for the heavy already, but this is just, Does it really work on Spy? I don't know. It doesn't really work on Spy. It looks a little strange, doesn't it? I mean, it's not offensive, but I wouldn't... Maybe I wouldn't have made the default green. I would have maybe made it a different color. Is it too big? I don't think it's too big. I don't think the size is the issue. I just think it looks a little strange. Is it too large? I guess it is. I'm not sure what these are supposed to look like, but... Yeah, the making green the default was probably not the best choice. I like the cigarette holder he has. I'm kind of surprised more people haven't experimented with that before, like a fancier cigarette holder for him. That'd be a nice little accessory item for people looking for inspiration. But the hat is, not that great. I don't know. Again, it just doesn't really fit on Spy. Like, okay, what merc would make a really good snarky dealer at a table? Probably Scout. That's just my opinion. Like, if you're gonna twist my arm and ask me which merc would be a good dealer, probably Scout. You know, Spy, not so much. Sniper? Maybe, not really. Demo, Engineer I could see, maybe, but it would look, to put this another way, I think it would look the best on Scout. This hat would look the best on Scout. Heavies is a little off, but it's not terrible, but it's just mediocre. I'm honestly not a fan. Lamplight, so just, I don't know, simple I guess. I'm a fan of effects that are not, I'm gonna say overly animated, in that the animation speed isn't so hideously fast that it looks like your eyes are being assaulted, or there's not a whole bunch of random junk mixed into it in order to get your attention, like the one we got for summer where it's like a big glowing orb with these big fluorescent swords stabbing into your head. So that sucks. This one actually does not. Yeah, this is like, you know, the little dust mites or dust floating through the air going through the lamps. That I like. I don't know if I'm a fan of the white version. I think just all you need is the gold one. But the white also doesn't look too bad. Having more white effects would be nice. This isn't terrible. It's not terrible. No, they didn't recycle the particles in the game because you can see how different it looks. But, no, it looks good to me. It's alright. It's good. I've guaranteed seen this set before. In fact, yeah, I know I have. I don't even remember what I said. It was a long time ago. Just looking at the shirt, where'd all of his team color go? There's the upper half of his body has very little left over, and I guarantee there's a paint region. Yep, of course the armbands are paintable. Wow. Like, okay, if his legs are occluded for any reason, the upper half of his body is mostly black, and then also you have a paint region that is juxtaposed immediately against where his team color is. Not good. Too noisy, too busy, not great. The hat looks fine, but other than that, just not a good shirt. Not a good shirt. That's a gem. 2012. 2012. The Dynamite abs suffer from the same problem. That doesn't excuse having more examples of that in the game. Just because we have other items in the game that strip away too much team color, that doesn't automatically excuse more instances of that. And the Dynamite abs are equally as guilty. Like, thank God Demo Man has his pants. But other than that, strips away too much. This is soulful, however. This is a clean cut. That's a good name. Oh man. Simpler times. That is true. People always add random shit on Pyro's head. So it's a little unfortunate, but it's the one that it works the best on. I guess the Fixer Upper? Is it just a shirt or is it a full set? Very, very Ellis. Very Ellis vibes. This is a bit much. It's a little much. This is what I'd like to call overbaked. You are trying to make a new character entirely. It's a lot. If it was just the shirt and maybe the hat, I think that's fine, but the complete remodeling of the pants, it just takes it way too far. It's way too far. The hat is okay. The hat's fine. The hair looks a little weird, but the shirt and pants, everything all together, it just makes it go too far. Like, the shirt alone isn't the worst, but are there gloves with this set too? No, it doesn't look like it. But it's just, yeah, it's overall too overbaked. Just not a fan of this one. I'm gonna say overall, no thanks to the whole set. Just not very good. I have guaranteed seen this one before, something similar to it. Fortune Teller, man, kind of, well, Deadlock got an update yesterday. Did you guys see that? There was a Deadlock update where they made like a massive overhaul and added a bunch of stuff. It looks cool now. Totally, this just immediately made me think of Deadlock, and I think this might be inspired by it. My guess anyway. But, it looks cool. It's also nice to see that Valve is making something of an effort to educate players on how their games work inside of the games themselves, which is something they've not done historically. So, we'll see if that actually gets finished, unlike what happened in TF2 in 2010. Anyway, back to this Warpaint. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, it's a custom mapped Warpaint, so Valve is just never going to add this. It looks quite nice. I don't know... yeah, I think it's okay. It looks pretty cool. It's well done. Color selection's decent. I fear there might be too many small details. Like these thin lines might be a little much, but that's just like a really minor nitpick. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty clean. I'm a fan of that. Looks nice. Good color choices, by the way. Yeah, too much. It's too much. It also just doesn't look very good. The modeling work really leaves something to be desired, and I know that there's a couple of other instances of items in the game that change the upper half of Medic's torso away from white, which is usually not a good idea. You want Medic to remain as white as possible because that's like the way you recognize him in-game is his white lab coat. Stripping too much of that away isn't a good idea. Like, the Uber wear gets away with it, because you have the lighter flesh color of his arms, which helps balance it out a little bit, and it's not all the dark tertiary, so that doesn't look nearly as bad. And also the way that shirt is textured looks quite nicer. Quite a bit nicer. This is just, it doesn't look very good at all. Using the tertiary is not a good choice for the upper half of Medic's model. It just looks, it's just too much of the same color. It is just too much of the same color is what's going on here. That's the problem. Not a fan. Intellectual attire from 2023. Simple. What is it? Vest and... what's going on here? This is interesting. So it's like a... this is weird. Hold on. So he's got like a shirt and then an undershirt and then a sweater vest with a vest over it? I can't quite tease apart what's being attempted here. Am I seeing this right? It looks so, I mean, it looks fine, modeling-wise and texture-wise, it looks fine, but it's a little strange. It's like, is this collar sewn into this part of the vest, and this part of the vest is just a different color? Sweater, pullover, and a vest. I don't know why you had to make that a darker color. I don't think you needed to make that a darker color. I think it would look fine with the default primary team color, and then you could have had the darker elements of patterns in there, and that would have been fine. Minor nitpick, it's just, it's okay. I'm not offended by it. It's decent. Yeah, and the sleeves look a little strange too. They're clipping in a weird way. See that? Looks a little strange. It's not terrible. It's not great, not terrible, but not amazing. Act of War, put out in June of this year. It's okay. The mustache looks a little strange to me. I think if it didn't have the wisps on the sides and it was just a really thick mustache on the front, that would have looked better. I don't know, the way the star and this gold band on the front just don't really feel right to me. Like, the modeling work is a bit strange. What about the coat? What's going on with the coat? The coat is, I just don't like whenever you have these 3D beveled details on cosmetics, it looks a little strange. It doesn't really fit TF2's aesthetic that well. Paint region is tame, which is nice to see. It's overall not bad. The main thing that's killing it for me is the star. I don't like the way the star looks. If it was flatter against the hat and it wasn't this 3D bevel design, I forget like the style of star that is, but it's just, I'm not a fan of the star. It's a decent set, but I'm not crazy about it. Bigger star, make it bigger. Yeah, maybe a little bit no, it's not even the size of the star that's the issue. I just don't like the way it's modeled. It looks a bit strange. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting robot effects. Yes, get ready. Get ready for a massive pile. We're gonna have Robotic Boogaloo 2. I feel like that's inevitable. We are going to get Robotic Boogaloo 2 when the MVM update comes out. We had the Demo Man robot head for Scream Fortress, what, a year or two ago? The entire update's gonna be just that. We're gonna get Robot Pumpkins, we're gonna get a Robot Marasmus, we're gonna get a Robot Bat and Robot Candy. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm so fucking excited for Robot everything. Robot Pumpkins, I love Robot Pumpkins. We're gonna get a Robot Dude, we're gonna get Robo versions of shitty Halloween hats. Like the robot, like we're gonna like Robo Candy belt vest thing. We're gonna get like we're gonna get a Robo Crohn's Dome. Guarantee you, there's gonna be a Robo Crohn's Dome on the workshop soon if there's not already one there. Guarantee it, there's gonna be a Robo Crohn's Dome. 100%. We're gonna get Robo Beanies, it's gonna be fucking great. Oh my god, I can't wait for Robotic Boogaloo 2! Yes! Anyway, this effect is not bad. I quite like it. I like it's an odd mix of, I know what it's doing. It's the effect kind of around when the big tank hauling the robots comes over the hillside. I see it. I understand the vibe being chased here, and it looks quite cool. You know, there's the inspiration. But this effect, other than the inevitable tidal wave of a robot-themed shit, this effect is quite nice. I do like this one. Cypherlock once again making solid gems of effects. Keep going, man. Ace of Skies? Okay, simple. Simple is good. We already have this hat in the game, though. Sorry, we do. It's so close to the fucking, what's it called? Shit, what's that fucking soldier helmet called that looks exactly like this, almost a 1-for-1? What is it called? Fuck. It's the green one. No, not the soldier stash, it's the one, Cloud Crasher, thank you. This is just the Cloud Crasher again. Except a little bit different. I like the dog tags. The dog tags are a cool touch in the band on the front, but like the default color being green and the spade on the side, it looks like it looks a little bit like the Cloud Crasher. To be fair, it does look similar to other helmets in the game as well. You know, we eventually hit a limit of how much we can cram into this game before things start looking a little too similar. You know what I mean? That aside, that's fine. It's serviceable. I'm not a fan. Is that rope or wire? It's like string. Oh no, it's the chain from the dog tags. Okay. Not bad. It's just okay. Cloud Crasher is futuristic? Is it? I don't think so. Oh no, this is fine. I think it's a decent hat. If this got put in the game, I would not be offended. It's fine. Overcharged. So looks like Cypherlock beat you to the punch, buddy. Someone got you on the overcharge effect, and this one is inferior to the one we got in every way. This reminds me of the electrical ball. Like, if you guys go to like a Spencer's Gifts, you go to Spencer's, and then everywhere in the store they had like the black lights and the lava lamps. What's the little electric ball? What's the electric ball where you like put your hands on it and like the electricity gravitates to your hand and arcs to your hand? What are those for? The plasma ball? Yeah, this reminds me of a plasma ball or a Tesla ball, whatever you want to call it. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know. It's 4 fluorescent recolors of the same particle effect, and I don't think, rather, I think I speak for everybody when I say we are really tired of effects like this, where it's 4 or 5 or 6 or in one case 7 recolors of the same effect in various variants of neon colors. It's just too much. I don't want this in game. We have too many. Moving on. Royal finish. Good colors. Like the metallic finish. Looks like a leather grip going on there. This is clean. It's clean. It's good. This one was sent to me by the creator earlier, so this one's just good. Decent war paint. Nice colors. It's good. Very clean. Yeah, this used to be one called Zen Plated, but they removed the Damascus fingerprint texture that was on it, and it makes for a much cleaner war paint. Because the biggest detractor before on that war paint was the Damascus pattern on it, but this is way nicer now. Simpler, clean. Just goes to show that, you know, simple is usually better for a game like TF2, because TF2's designs are usually pretty fucking simple for a reason, and it looks good. So that is solid. Slugger's shtick. Wow. A baseball cosmetic for the scout? What? Baseball cosmetics for the guy that uses a fucking baseball bat? Isn't it strange how rare this is? Isn't it strange how rare this is to have baseball-themed cosmetics? Am I missing something? Is this referencing something that I don't understand? What is this referencing? I'm clearly missing something here based on how my chat is reacting. What am I missing? We had like 4 baseball cosmetics. We have the batter's helmet. We have the batter's helmet with a baseball embedded in the side. We have the bonk helm, which isn't really a batter, which really isn't a baseball themed thing. What else do we have? Socks. Batter's backup, which is just a bag. So, whatever. Yeah, a backpack. I don't know. A baseball cap like this, you know, that just makes a lot of sense. Backwards ball. The backwards ball cap isn't baseball, though, because when you're playing baseball, the hat has to be forward. So, I'm glad. I'm not. It's nice. Oh, I like the little added dirt to the face too. That's a cute detail. I'm okay with this. I like this. More baseball stuff for the scout is a good thing. I say. I do indeed approve of this cut. The modeling work leaves a little something to be desired. I feel like it could be further down on his head a little bit. I feel like the hat itself is too shallow. Otherwise, sure. Good. I have seen this one before. Color work is good, i.e. it needs orientation lock. I'm hoping. Yeah, so hopefully if this is added, it gets orientation lock to keep the metal plates going in the same direction. But color-wise, this one is pretty good. Modeled to look like the tanks in MVM or just the robots in general. The red variant is nice. It's nice to see it's not super saturated, but not too terrible either. It might lean a little bit too much in the pink territory. Could just be my monitor, but whatever. The sticker's nice, though. It's cool that the sticker actually shows up a little bit, both on black and also the team colors, so that's a really nice detail. This is good. This is quite nice. I like this way more than the bomb carrier war paint that we got. This one's good. I'm a fan. Yes, please. Good color selections, really solid texture work. It's good. It's solid. So dumb. I've also seen it like a million times. When would this... Isn't this set pretty fucking old? Yeah, this set's old. Interesting that this set... It fits enough for the Pyro, because like the Pyro took a lot of inspiration from characters like this in slasher movies. So that's cool. The execution of this one is not the best. What did they do to the colors of the coat? The colors of the coat look strange. The way the contrast with the Pyro's pants looks odd. The mining helmet's cool though. Mining helmet's good. The head replacement is a little strangely shaped. I feel like it needs to be scaled down a little bit. Yeah, I know we've seen this, but it's been so long I want to look at it again. Yeah, and the coat and gloves are, the gloves are fucking massive, because you have to model over the Pyro's existing geometry. I feel like this could be done again, but better. I feel like this could be done again, but better. So, cool. If they revisit it and polish it more, sure. This is another set that I know for a fact I've seen. This one is okay, if my memory serves. Heavy working on his gun, so he's got the magnification glasses and what have you. It's fine. I would like to see a bit more team color because you stripped away what's in the lower part of his torso. Is there a paint region on the shirt? I hope not. It doesn't appear to be. The smock's okay. This isn't too bad. It's okay. It's a decent set. I am not offended by this. It's tasteful, I will say. It is a much more tasteful set. And you are correct, this is very fitting for the Heavy considering how much care he puts into, you know, taking care of Sasha, so it is solid. It's good. Give me a break, guys. Come on, I asked for good shit. Iron Gaze, this is not one I've seen before, but we're gonna get a lot of Robo stuff. Here we go, another example, Robo Eye. Fantastic. Love me some MVM vibes, but I'm truly terrified of what the community is gonna do with it. Yeah, it's a two-edged sword. We're terrified of, yeah, we also have the Iborg already, so this is, you know, just another, it's redundancy. Redundancy is the name of the game when the game's been around for 18 years and we've been receiving cosmetics for 16 of those years. It's inevitable we're gonna get a lot of similar shit. I'm not a big fan of it. Anyways, yeah, it's a two-edged sword because we're gonna have to deal with not only with what the people make, but also what Valve picks. You know, Valve's eye for quality control really leaves something to be desired, and if the past 8 years are of any indication, I'm really worried about the MVM update. Oh god. So, see how that goes. This looks like one of the unused textures in the game, if I'm remembering correctly. Completely recreated version of my distinguished diplomat that desperately needs some do-over. It looks like one of the unused textures for skins in the game. So, the problem with using what is effectively a mural or a painting as the primary texture without anything that resembles orientation lock is you're only going to get little bits and pieces of it over a weapon model, so you miss out on everything this could be. On larger weapon models, you'll get a, you know, more surface area, so you see a little bit more of what the intended texture is supposed to look like. But, I don't know. Like, you don't really ever see the gun. You see more of the roses and the vines and the TF logo, and the gun kind of just feels unnecessary in this texture altogether. Honestly, you could just remove it and stick with the roses and the TF logo on the side. That's just my opinion. Looks like an ambi. I mean, yeah, the idea is it's meant to look like an engraved gun a la the Ambassador for everybody. So I just don't think you need the revolver in the middle. I think the rest of the texture is fine. The colors on this are quite nice. You got a nice dark red and blue with the wood texture, the metallic metal on this. Metallic metal, no shit. It's quite good. Looks like you got a custom wear too, which is nice to see. This isn't bad. Yeah, I don't think this would look bad in game at all. I mean, looking at it in game, I don't know, it looks pretty good to me. I think it's okay. If you're running on shitty texture settings, then yeah, it'll look bad. But I think it's okay. I'm not offended by this. Hold on, I'm just gonna immediately downvote this. So, like, what's funny is that, you know, obvious meme set, right? Obvious meme set, but then if you go look in the comment section of this shit, you have the creators, you know, taking the piss. So, keep the paint region. I think it's perfectly fine. Scout's pants change colors per team anyway. His shirt is important for team recognition. Yeah, just, I don't know. Another good example of workshoppers not really giving a fuck about the game they make items for and taking the piss on actual concerns, you know, because, the paint region is the whole fucking shirt. Garbage, just another item that was made to get Valve's attention and people's attention, because, vote on the workshop, and then Valve might just accidentally add the fucking thing, because do you think they check the shit they put in the game? Fuck no. I have guaranteed seen this before. I like how it also, this is just incompatible. This is just not going to work. This is not gonna cut it. What you've done is not gonna fly. Oh my god, what a fucking amazing cosmetic. This is, Jesus Christ. This is primordial. That's a very accurate adjective. This is absolutely the primordial ooze. From the primordial workshop ooze comes the first hats ever uploaded, and this is one of them. Holy god. Oh yeah, this tag is very rare. You have to really fuck up in order for this to appear. Oh man, still a gem though. Oh. Okay, so immediate. Is this like a legit attempt? Yeah, it's a shitpost. Think Warpaints are too flashy? Yeah, me too. So I create a simple city. It's simple, and then we go to the city with the boys. Yeah, it's just a shitpost. I don't need to say what's wrong with this one. Solid, flat, saturated colors. Nothing else needs to be said. Sentry Jumper. I know people want this in the game, but would this completely disable your sentry altogether? What stats do we have here? Minus 100%, 50% sentry damage penalty. So your sentry guns do half the damage in exchange for you being able to jump around and getting into like 20 spots. Plus 50% sentry gun build rate? Oh god. Okay, so stat-wise, no. Because even if the sentry guns do half the damage, being able to build a sentry gun in half the time and instantly get that area denial, that still has knockback, mind you. This would just be the better gunslinger. That's a very good point. This is just the better gunslinger. And also it has more ammo, but does half damage. You like never have to puppy guard your building. You can just hang back with a fucking rescue ranger. Yeah, remove the 50% sentry gun build rate, and then maybe it'd be a little bit more tolerable. It would be a lot more tolerable, but and also it doesn't need double the ammo. It doesn't need double the ammo at all. Just have the red stats, along with the one where you don't take any damage from your sentry. Like if you're gonna remove one of the mechanics that helps balance the engineer, which is him taking damage from his own sentry guns, there needs to be a pretty severe penalty for that. Sure, it would encourage engineers to get into weird positions more, but at what cost? I think a lot of our sanity. Or also remove the shield. Sentry cannot be repaired or given ammo while wrangled. Fine. And also remove the shield. Do that too. Like, I mean, the point of having a jumper weapon, like on Demo or Soldier, is you remove your ability to shoot and do damage with it. That doesn't really translate well to a sentry, so I don't think it's a good idea. Nox Tone. Have I seen this one? That's gonna be the question going forward with these fucking streams. I don't recall. Have I seen this one? I don't remember anymore, man. I feel like this is part of a larger collection. Yeah, it was. I think I have seen this one. I think I saw all of these, but I don't remember. Okay, briefly going over it. Pretty clean, like the colors. Good, simple metallic war paints will always fit in TF2. It just looks good. I'll actually like it this time so I can remember if I've seen it. I already don't like this. Covering the pistol. Take your hands right now. Take your hands right now. Cover the screen. Cover the pistol. What game is this? Who is this? What class is this? What character is this? Cover the pistol. Who is this? Another example of an overbaked item set. Listen, generally not a good. You've wanted to make a completely different character. You have made a completely different character. Congratulations. If it was just the coat, sure, but the main issue is the balaclava that's the deal breaker for me. That's the deal breaker. Yeah, this is Scout. Also, there's different styles. No one's gonna use any other style than these two. No one would use these because these look like shit. Yeah, this is like cover the right side of your screen. Who is this? Oh my god. Yeah. Again, another example of a very heavily overdone item set that just not appropriate. Fucking god, guys. I know there's memes. I know there's jokes. I get it. Babby's first project in Blender. It's like it's made out of goo. You made this out of goo. It's beautiful. Look at that. The sunken in lower jaw is truly amazing. Oh my fucking god. I like, we only get one picture. We get nothing else. And what's better is like it's behind glass. Like they have to contain this beast so it doesn't leak out into the world and wreak havoc. Oh my lord. Let it in. No. We're not letting it in. Holy god. Jesus, what the fuck? Who is this? What have you done? This is way too much. Oh my god, listen. You want to make other characters. You want to make other characters. I get that. And again, these things are made to get attention. They're made to get people's attention. They're not made with the game in mind. At all. So you have made a different character in Team Fortress 2. This is not the Heavy anymore. Other than like the upper half of his head, everything else is different. It's too much. Again, the line is not exactly thin in TF2 as to what's acceptable and what's not, but this goes way past it. Way fucking past it. It's just too much. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, if you just cover the Heavy's head, to cover his head, like, the fucking bear man in the middle, what game is this anymore? Seriously, what the fuck? Stop it. Too much. No, and you know what sucks? I saw this, actually, I remember, this one blew up so much on Twitter, I guarantee you that, it's gonna get added because of how popular it got on Twitter. Listen, immaculate bait, because think about how much time it took to make this. If this was just bait, good lord. Just not good. Too much. Moving on, getting more links. Trashing my memory as I do so. Alright. Saw you. Stupid bullshit. Stupid bullshit. A taunt. go. Heartbreaker. Assuming Medic pulls out a heart and crushes it in his hands. Yes, that's exactly what happens. It's okay. It's not bad. It's like the Skullcracker taunt for heavy, but this one's at least in line with the Medic's character. This isn't bad. I agree. At least it's not a friendly emote. Like, it's not the mercs hugging. It's an actual taunt. I like this one. I actually do. This one fits pretty well in the Medic's character, reminiscent of the Meet the Team short. And also it's an actual taunt. It's pretty fucking good. I'm a fan. I like this one. Finally, some taste. Finally, some fucking taste that isn't a fucking child scooter. God. I like it. Listen, when it comes to mercs pulling random objects out of thin air, like, this is a small enough object where, like, okay, Medic would probably have this on his person. That's acceptable enough for me, right? My gripe is when, like, a whole-ass vehicle manifests out of the ground, or, like, a giant instrument is pulled from the depths of Hades, or a whole campsite manifests from the ground. I'm talking shit like that. That's not cool. But this feels like something like Medic would have on his person, right? It's small enough, pulls it out. That makes a lot more sense to me, right? Also, like, his X-ray taunt, too. Like, sure, Medic might have an X-ray on his person, because he's a fucking weirdo doctor guy, to put it simply. He might just have that. Who fucking knows? But, this is fine. I like it. Or grabbed it off the ground from his enemy. Yeah, that too. Very good. Holy fuck. These are insane. What? Oh my god. Wow. I don't know how to feel about these. This is a bit much, wouldn't you say? The details are so small. They're so small. You're not going to be able to see shit in the game with these on, man. Like, listen, I get what they're going for. And personally, I would like to see more fancy shoes for Spy. Because what do we have? Like, the sneaky somethings of whatever. There's like a pair of, like, really nice dress shoes for Spy. And that's one of my favorite cosmetics for the Spy. So I'd like to see fancier shoes in the game. But, I think, like, again, the small details just do not look good. It's almost photorealistic. This is photorealistic. It does not translate that well into TF2. It needs to look drawn, because that's the style of TF2, and you can just make them pink? Really? Then what's the fucking point? Sneaky spats of sneaking, thank you. Those shoes I love. It's like, just what, it defeats the purpose entirely if you just make them fucking pink. Also, there's a Yeti version, like fur shoes. I don't know. I like the idea. The execution really leaves something to be desired. I just don't think translating a photorealistic texture onto a very small part of the player model is going to look very good. But please, make more fancy shoes. We need more fancy shoes. Argyle Assassin. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I don't know if I like the hues of yellowish green coming in here. If you had just stuck with this more copperish gold color, I think that would look better. You have a gradient going on here that I really don't think is necessary. Because I love the gold. When I'm getting more of the gold or brass color coming out of this, that looks quite nice, but it's kind of fading over into like this almost baby shit green. It doesn't look quite good. I love the red. I love the red Argyle texture. The colors on this are phenomenal, and I like the copperish brown that goes with it, but I don't like what you've got going with this tertiary. I'm not a fan of the gradient. Blue's side looks a lot better because you just only worked with grays, and that works rather well for TF2. So this is way better on the blue side. But I just think it's this. What you have, there we go. You can see the gradient. Do you have your textures laid out? No, you don't. But you can see like the gradients in action right here. Getting more of this gold would look a lot nicer, but you got the green working on that. I think that's like the only minor nitpick that I have for this. But the plaid pattern is good. The plaid pattern is good. The colors in the plaid pattern are good. I like the secondary colors matched with them. Looks good at higher wear, too. It's good. I just don't like the green. I don't like the green. The greenish yellow kind of bleeding into it. Otherwise, good. Again, with this one, I've seen this one before. Not going to talk about it again. No harm done. Taunt. Okay. Alright. I see what you're going for. I feel like the animation work needs a little bit more time in the oven. But I like it. I feel okay, so I think what you could do. Okay, so the animation work needs it needs to be it's too robotic. It's a little too robotic. Yeah, the animation is a little bit flat. That's one thing. And then second, I love the concept. I think that's great. But I think Scout needs to do something a bit more jeering after he's like, oh shit, am I okay? Oh, I gotcha. I think it needs to be more like that. And he needs to be snarkier and more sarcastic after he's done. Yeah, and it needs to be more cocky after he's finished with it, you know? I don't think it's that long. We have other taunts that are much longer than this one. But I think it needs a bit more polished animation. And I think like the expression and then like the pose is like, hey, you know, like fuck you, you missed me, that kind of thing, right? Like his voice line, hi, you missed me, like that would be way better. Yeah, it needs his smug grin. It's there. I can see that that's what they were trying to do. It just needs a little bit more time in the oven. It's a really good idea. It needs more polish. If this gets polished and it makes Scout a little bit more of a snarky bastard, it's a really good taunt. It's getting there. It's almost there. Really good. Execution just needs a little bit more work. Just a little bit more. Oh, it's a wave. Oh, I guess that's how people have to do this? Oh yeah, I never considered that. I guess people would have to upload individual missions onto the workshop in order for them to get put into a map, right? I assume that's what has to happen. No, yeah, I mean, listen, guys, it makes sense that they have to do that, because where else are they going to put them? Not sure where they aren't hidden linked to the map. Oh, these aren't hidden at all? That's interesting. Yeah, you'd think that these would be like a hidden addition that would be attached to a different map, right? So... okay, so like, let's think about this for a bit. It's pretty fucking tricky. First of all, first of all, you have to make the MVM map, right? First of all, you have to make the MVM map. And then someone has to design a wave, and not just like go, oh, have a crit soldier here and a crit soldier here. Like, they have to actually code it and make the robots spawn on the map. I'm assuming that's the work that's going into this, right? Like, it's actual work being done here, and not someone like, oh, you get dollars and then you have to fight 50 crit pyros. Like, I'm assuming that's not where it stops. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here that they have to actually code these things with the map they've made it for, right? That's my assumption. So, and again, there's really no other way to send this to Valve other than putting it on the workshop. So, how else are they gonna do it? I don't know. I don't even know if these things need to be public. Would people vote on different mission structures? Would you guys even care about voting on different mission structures? What do y'all think? Would you guys vote on different mission structures? I guess it makes it a little bit more interesting, but I think most people really wouldn't care. Because, I mean, historically, Valve hasn't touched this in over a decade, like, that was Valve's job, right? So, I guess a good way to do this would have it be set up, like, where you could subscribe to an MVM map, like, you can subscribe to a normal TF2 map, and then also, I guess, subscribe to individual missions that you can play on those maps so you can test them for yourself? Like, I understand that MVM is already appealing to a small minority of the player base, but I don't know, I'm trying to think of a more streamlined way where people could actually experiment with community-made missions and have a go on a community server and then vote for them. If this were to become a thing in the future, I don't know. And also, that's a good point. Voting on missions, I guess that opens up a whole new can of worms because that actually impacts gameplay, right? That actually impacts gameplay, and I could see that being twisted in one direction or another, where you have some people that would be genuinely voting for a good time, like something that they actually want to be challenged with and when they want to have a good time. But then you'd have some people voting for an easy mission so they can grind it to get item drops, or you'd have people intentionally voting for something that's really poorly designed to fuck over gameplay, right? I'd like to assume that people have kindness in their hearts and they're voting for things that would actually be fun. But if there's a monetary incentive at the end of an MVM mission and players are voting on how the missions go,
I don't think it's a good idea. So, yeah.
I don't know. No, yeah, listen, it's a plugin I use for the community market. It shows shitty ads. Whatever, I tolerate it, I don't care. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not the best idea to have missions be, it's probably not the best idea for players to vote on missions. Not that player votes really seem to matter anyways, other than bumping stuff onto the workshop. Usually votes aren't very indicative of something's quality. Usually whether or not it got a lot of attention. So, yeah. I don't know. You gotta remember how the sequencing of the waves come, like you cannot have 20 mega crit soldiers at the beginning of an expert. No, yeah, that's also a very good point, is these things have to be properly balanced, right? These things have to be properly balanced, and see, and then I feel like that would make more sense to have it open for the community, because like, nowadays, we kind of have to rely on ourselves as much as we can to make good maps and have them properly balanced, and the only way we can playtest these things is with ourselves, because Valve's not gonna fucking do it. So, I guess you do kind of need a way for people to try these things and give feedback, otherwise what are we gonna do? Because Valve could just pick one. That's, oh my god, this opens up a whole new fucking can of worms. Because what could happen, Valve's not gonna playtest this shit. We know they're not. There's no fucking way in hell they are. They're not gonna playtest what? Let's be very conservative, right? Let's be very conservative here. Let's assume that Valve is gonna add 3 new MVM maps, and each one is gonna have its own tour with 3 different missions. So Valve's gonna have to test what are effectively 9 different MVM missions to ensure that their balancing is okay. Are they going to do that? Probably not. They're gonna just pick blindly whatever's on the workshop and then take whatever waves are attached to those maps, put them in. I have a very, it's not even a nagging suspicion, I just think this is going to happen. The first month or two of this MVM stuff is gonna be the players playtesting it for Valve to make sure the balancing is okay. That's not gonna go well. You know? I don't know, man. I'm a little worried. Just a little bit. So every single map since 2017? I mean, obviously, yes, but thing is when it comes to fucking like normal TF2 maps, the community often playtests them. Not often, and sometimes not enough, but at least it's easy to playtest them because you have this subscription service through the workshop where you can subscribe to a map, boot it up on a server, and then play with friends, and there are groups of people that playtest maps, right? Like, we can at least do that, so wouldn't it make logical sense to be able to do the same thing with MVM missions? There's no comments on this, unfortunately, so there's no comments to look at. So, like, here's the map, right? It doesn't look that great. And since someone made a wave for it, I guess some people tested this? I don't know, man. It's gonna be very interesting to see how this all works. We have what, 6 days? What day is today? The 20th. We have now less than 7 days before the deadline comes for Valve to start picking things. So, well, I don't know, dude. You can download the files, but I don't think most voters will go through that effort. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be some other effort by a community member to host like custom MVM mission servers, right? Like Potato.tf does that, but that's more organized. But like testing one-off maps like this, I don't know. I don't know. Time will. It's like you're out of the frying pan and into the fire. Like, what the fuck is this, man? What are you doing? That's a lot. I'm just gonna say no and move on. No, here's the other. Why does this look like Sean Connery? Why, yes, I am the medic from Team Fortress 2. As you can see, I'm dressed up as a vampire. I'm here to play a video game with my fellow men. Looks like fucking Sean Connery! Suck it, Trebek. Suck it, Trebek. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. It looks... Did they change his nose? Am I crazy? Did they change his nose? Hold on. Or am I insane? Am I insane, or his nose looks bigger? Am I fucking crazy? I feel like they did. Hold on, give me like... I need like a zoom in of his fucking nose. I don't know anymore, man. I can't tell anymore. Am I insane? So, okay. If they didn't change the shape of his nose, whatever they did with the facial hair makes it look bigger. I'm going crazy. I guess I am. I don't know. It's fine. The modeling work isn't that great on it. It just... It's a serviceable head and hair. It's just okay. I'm not wild about it. I feel like there's so many other better beard cosmetics and hair cosmetics for the medic, and this one is just not nearly as good as the other ones. I'm just gonna say no. Roaring Thunder. Sure. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. It's like a better steaming. Low tier god. Okay, yeah, alright, now we need this in the game. I need an excuse to look like low tier god. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Now that Valve has set the precedent of glowing eyes, now we're gonna get a bunch of effects that do that. Very, very low tier cosmetic indeed. Very low tier cosmetic indeed. You're looking insanely sexy today, my glorious king. I am flattered, thank you, but I feel uncomfortable. Flattered, but uncomfortable. I mean, if they don't overdo it, fine, right? If every effect is gonna have glowing eyes now, I don't want that to happen, but we only have 2 in the game, but the same particle effect. So, if we get a couple more, sure, but I don't think we need more than that. What would I consider myself the king of? The king of crap. What am I doing here? Help me. What am I the king of? What would I be a king of? King of dirt? That's what the TF2 sphere is. A pile of dirt. Chud King? Yeah, I'd be a Chud King. How's that? I am king of the Chuds. Of course, my Chudling army, and I am King Chud. Obvious one. Obvious choice. It makes perfect sense. Oh, my little Chudlings doing my bidding and harassing workshoppers. Yes! Harass them. Now go fight them. Go in the comment section and tell them they're fucking fat! Go, my army!
Your king commands you to go harass workshoppers. Go say mean things in their comment section and give them death threats on Twitter. Do it now. You know you want to. I am a magnet for the slime of humanity. The dregs of the TF2 sphere coalesce around me and I send them to do my bidding. We agree.
Oh, God. I like this effect. It's pretty good. I would not mind this in game. Old. That's cute. It's a reskin of the Invis watch, except it's the Death watch. That'd be a neat reskin to have. Sure. It's a fun nod to an okay TF2 short. Sure, why not? It's cute. Garbage. Again, remember. Made to get your attention. Made to get your attention. That's all this exists for. Made to get your attention. So it gets a whole bunch of traffic, gets bumped on the workshop. It's old now, so it doesn't matter. It's died. It's dead. It has died. It is dead. But remember, not made with the game in mind, made to get your attention. Complete lack of soul, only designed to be a pop culture reference back when the thing was relevant, and then if it was added to the game 3 years later, no one's gonna fucking remember. No one's gonna give a shit. No one's gonna care about, what is it? I don't even know the show's name. No one's gonna give a fuck about this show like 2 years from now. No one's gonna give a fuck. Bronzium. You need team color. It shouldn't just be red. You need team color on this. Just make a blue variant. It's not that hard. The texture work is okay, but you need a blue variant to flesh this one out. I guess you're trying to achieve that with the wear, but that doesn't fly. It doesn't fly. You need a blue variant and do that, and then this will be okay. I have seen this one before. This one is good. I've already saw this one earlier rather. Sharp suit. Have I seen this one? Another Argyle pattern that actually looks a lot better than the one we saw before. Yeah, did I see this one before? I can't fucking remember. If I didn't, don't care, because it looks really good. I like this one a lot. This is way better than the other one. See? Way more in line with TF2's color palette. I love the colors in this one. I like how they worked a little bit of that yellow gold in with the blue. Gold and blue is a beautiful color combination. This is great. I like this a lot. I would use this. I would fucking use this. This is great. You got a little bit of the Warpaint base they're using has like the coffin nail coils on it. Like, it looks so good on it looks good on everything. Look at the brass beast, dude. Man. Look at the Tomislav. This is clean. This is fucking clean. I'm assuming this has to use some kind of custom coding. There's no way it doesn't. There's no way it doesn't. This is really, really nice. I'm fucking favoriting this one. This is awesome. God damn. I want this really bad. This is a really good skin. Man, I'm getting, I'm being reminded of the OG god of making Warpaints, Pamp. May this boy have a good life, or wherever he may be right now. He made some of the best shit, and I'm glad other people are stepping in. Yeah, it looks like it uses some custom VTF textures and what have you, so Valve's not going to add this one, unfortunately. It really sucks, because they only add what's easy. But, God, it looks so good. Fuck. Damn it, it's such a goddamn shame Valve is just not going to put this in the game because it's not copy and paste. Fuck. It's so depressing. No, he's not dead. Pamp is not dead. He left the workshop to pursue other ventures, and I don't blame him because that man made so many fucking amazing Warpaints, and then Valve ignored all of them in favor of clip art slap. You got skulls and bats and candy and little balloons and Christmas presents and Christmas trees and Christmas lights. It's so pretty and fun. You love Christmas trees, don't you? Yes. You love Christmas trees. And Bonzo Nod, that fucking puke pile abomination. You telling me something has been made without a team of 8 people? Impossible, yeah. It's like two people. 2 men made something beautiful. Jingle the keys! You asked for this. You wanted this, guys. Remember, you voted for this. You guys wanted this. It's your fault. You asked for this. I like this a lot. I would love to see it in game. No. What is this even meant to be? This is referencing something. What is it? Is it just meant to be Mike Myers? Oh, it's Sniper's bobblehead. It didn't even make the connection. Yeah. It looks really bad though. It does not look good. It's so big. Yeah, not good. Bad. Someone just sent me a list of bad items. Oh my god. Well, holy shit. Look at how big this list is. Oh my god. This is insane. This is dedication. Holy fuck, dude. Look at this. It just keeps going. Unreal. Listen, guys. There was never a concerted effort to make a bunch of garbage and get it into the game, ever. I think this one, like, might as well have gotten in game. I forgot about this one. I vividly remember this one. This was made out of spite. By who did this one again? Yeah, this was made out of spite to, because of the reaction to what people were saying about the fucking stuff that Valve was adding. Yeah, or no, there was this one, and there was like a cardboard elf head tower or something like that too. Something to that effect. There's so much shit that people have thrown on here. Unfucking believable. Look at all of this wasted. This one made it in the game. Look at all of this wasted fucking effort for garbage that no one wants. Think about the hours and hours of labor that went into making all of these fucking cosmetics, and no one gives a flying fuck. No one gives a rat's ass about any of this garbage. You'd think, after years of attempting these things, they would stop. Look at how much shit gets overlooked. Look at this. It just keeps going. Good God. Saw that already. I think this is it. It's just one picture. That's all we get. Nothing else. Hello? We just get one picture. Well, based off this one picture. Yeah, there were too many check marks on that list. Yeah, updated today for some reason, and with nothing else. Put more promo images that aren't paintovers so we can see what's going on. Ah, yes, this is, I feel like, inevitable. Would you guys want this? I know some people do. I know some people want a silver variant of Australiums. What the fuck is Valve gonna do? Seriously, what the fuck's Valve gonna do? I know I'm a broken record, but they have to do something. They have to give some kind of new item reward, right? For an MVM update. Like, if they don't monetize it, if they don't do some kind of incentive to get people to buy in, it's such a waste. It's such a missed and squandered opportunity that they would have to be lobotomites to not do something, right? The easiest thing is new Australiums, but I don't think they'd go so far as to do this. But I know some people want this. They want a silver version of Australiums. I'm indifferent, really. I've never been a huge fan of Aussies. I be this. At least these kind of look more like guns because they're silver, I guess. I don't know, man. I mean, you know what, Messi? You bring up a good point. Valve might just double the drop rate for normal Australiums and then just leave it at that, because all they have to do is change one variable, and that would be enough incentive for most people to try out the new missions. Didn't even think of that. Didn't even consider it. They'll probably do that. I'm willing to bet money that that's what Valve is going to do. They might double the Australium drop rate and then just leave it at that. I'm out of sticky notes. Shit. Someone hold me to this. What can I bet? I'm not gonna give everyone $5 in my chat. Like, what can I do? What's a good bet? What's a good stipulation that I can place for this? What can I do to myself on stream? Pizza party. Oh, it's like my whole class gets a pizza party. Taunt tier list. Oh god, that's so easy though. I need something like bad. Oh my god, people are just flooding. Shave beard? No, my girlfriend likes it. I can't shave it. That's off the fucking table. One case unboxing. I'm not shaving. Can't, and I'm not opening cases. Not doing any of that. That is flying so fast I can't even read it. I feel like they just can't miss this opportunity in the very least to add new Aussies. Aussie Dragon's Fury would kind of go hard. No, I agree. It would be such a missed opportunity. I'm not shaving my head. I'm not putting on, listen, I'm not dressing up as a woman. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'll figure something out. I'll try to get creative. A stream where you can only say positive things? I'll just play a game that I like. No fucking snoot game on stream. I refuse to do that too. Like, fucking graphic novels, or visual novels rather, are so boring to stream. They are. It's literally reading a book to your audience. Okay. I can do another death sandwich. That's going back years, back when I did stupid shit like that on stream. Okay, we can do another death sandwich. Sure. I'll do a bet that if Valve just doubles the Aussie drop rate and leaves it at that, I'll do another death sandwich where you guys pick the top 5 ingredients to put on it. I get to pick the bread, though. I pick the bread, you guys pick the filling. Or I can make oh, that's an even better idea. I'll make mustard cupcakes. That's a really good idea. Fuck yeah, I'll make mustard cupcakes. Fuck it, I'm doing that instead. With mustard filling. I'll make mustard flavored frosting and I will fill them with shitty yellow mustard. That is a great idea. Okay, I'm doing that. All right, I might just do that anyways, because that's funny. Like, I'll have like a baking stream. I'll make mustard cupcakes in my fucking kitchen. I'll just fucking, but okay, we'll have that as the stipulation, right? If Valve doubles the Aussie drop rate for the MVM update, baking stream where I make mustard cupcakes in my kitchen. That's what I'll do. All right, that's the deal. I'm gonna have to figure out how to set up my fucking desktop in my kitchen, but I'll do it. And then it turns out mustard cupcakes are actually good. I'm gonna make the strongest effort possible to make them palatable. All right, I'll do my best to make them no, not shirtless. Fuck off. I will do my best to make them palatable, but I don't think there's any way I can make like a sweet cupcake with mustard in it taste good. I am not removing any articles of clothing. I am gonna be dressed. I'm not naked. No naked apron. Fuck off. No. And I'll put mustard, like, I'll do like, we'll get creative. We'll get creative. Okay, I gotta take a piss. I also need something to drink, so I'll be right back, and then we can keep going. Okay, I'm back. Good. We are good. I also got a snack because I'm hungry. I got a snack because I did not eat lunch today. Thoughts on Airy and Canoe? Are those the new Blue Archive girls? I'm assuming they are. Victor and Casual help me with the baking. That's not a bad idea. I'd have to fly them out here. Fully clothed, you always suck out the fun. I'm not getting naked. I'm not taking any clothes off on stream. Sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't look good shirtless. I refuse to take my shirt off on stream. I'll dress like a chef. How's that sound? Just wear a normal shirt other than a tank top? I could do. Oh, Lord. I'm not gonna dress up as a fucking maid. You're gonna make me choke. Fuck off. I'm not wearing a hijab. I'm not wearing a fucking hijab. Stop it. I'm gonna wear chef. No, we're not doing a fucking maid outfit. I'm not gonna pay. No, you're not gonna pay so I whore myself out in a maid outfit. No. There's no amount of money where I'll subject myself to that level of humiliation. I simply refuse. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Hot tub stream eating mustard cupcakes and raiding workshop slob. Hell yeah, brother. Do it outside right now while it's like 100 degrees. They call you homophobic while having the gayest chat. Extremely true. Listen. I have the most diverse fucking Discord imaginable. People call me racist. They call me like anti-alphabet. You should see the people that are in my Discord. You see the people, like, people want to see me naked. Men want to see me naked. Hello? We serves all kinds here. We serves all kinds. All are welcome. We are under the unifying banner of the Chud. Listen, are you gay? Are you straight? Are you a lesbian? Are you a fucking whatever else they have these days? All are welcome under the banner of the Chud. Eating a protein bar, by the way. It's always a chore to eat protein bars. God help me. Can they make these things easier to eat, please? That's all I ask, is make protein bars easier to eat. Oh yeah. That one has 20 grams of protein. And actually good protein, it's whey protein isolate. It's not like shitty collagen or anything like that. It's actually good protein. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Listen. Listen, people do want to see me naked. It's unfortunate. I understand the appeal. There's a video, one of my own fucking videos that shows me shirtless. Just go look at that. That's what you're missing. Not much. My fucking demo night video. Mind you, I've put on 40 pounds since then, so I look a little different, but not much better. Anyway, let's continue. Come on, guys, I'm asking for good shit here. Send me something serviceable. Send me something serviceable, man. Hi, dog. What are you doing in here? Oh no, this guy fucked up his message. He just typed a V. He tried Control V and it didn't work. Poor guy. He tried. The Gribbulator. Hi. What are you doing, dog? What is it? What's wrong? Are you, oh no, is there a storm outside? Is that why are you scared? Come here, dog. Pinto, come here. What is it? What is it, dog? What is it? What's wrong with you? What is it? What is it? What do you want? What do you want, doggy? What is it? What's wrong with you? Why are you hyper? What, do you want to go outside? Is that what you want? Do you want to go outside? Come on. I'm gonna let my dog out. Hold on. You want to go outside? Come on. Okay, sorry about that. Dog wanted to go outside. Anyway. "2013. A better time." 2013, simply a better time. Pocket sand. Saw this. That's just gone. Regalia. This one I have seen before. It's good. This is, oh, weapon accessories. Just, we don't need these. I've said this many a time on these workshop streams. We do not need more weapon accessories. Having extra bits and tidbits and dings and dobbles hanging off your guns is not good for TF2. Yeah, we need more visual noise. That's what TF2 needs, is more visual noise. It's the last thing we need. So, no, not a fan of things hanging off a gun. It's better than a Festivizer, at least. In that it's not Christmas lights, sure. But at least the Christmas lights hug the weapon model and don't protrude that far off of it. So it still retains the overall shape of the weapon model, and that's fine. But with these big weapon accessories like these, they're very noisy. It is quite literally jingling keys hanging off of your gun. That's what this is. Why are you inside again? Why'd you come back? I just let you out. What? I can't... Listen. I can't help you. You have to choose. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. I don't know what to do with you. It's either in or out. You can't have both. It's either in or out, doggy. You have to choose. Are you back inside? What do I do with this dog? You can see him running around here. What are you doing, dog? What is it? What is it? What do you want? I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Anyway, Lay Director, 2014 classic. Okay, wait. Oh no. All right, I'm very sorry about the interruptions. Now my other dogs are going off. What the fuck is going on? Are you done? Are you done barking now? You satisfied? Satisfied, doggy? Behold, my fat fuck 13-year-old dachshund. Fucking old. You're old and you're fat. And your breath stinks and we love you. Dude, what are you doing? You want down now? Have you had enough? All right, down you go. Go. Are we good to continue now? Beret for Spy. Classic. Another early era cosmetic for TF2. We have a Frenchman's beret, but it's, you know. The spirit's there. The spirit's there. Oh, okay. It took me a second to understand what's going on here. It's cool. It's cool to do this kind of thing, because if you want to mod this in your game, that's fine. But personally, I don't think we need war paints on any more weapon models. I don't think that's a good idea. In my opinion, the amount of paintable skins we have now is enough. We don't need more of them. So, and in my opinion, it should have stopped at the original 14 stock weapons they had skins for. It should have never branched out into any of the unlocks. That's my opinion. Warpaints were a mistake. They should have just stuck with the original decorated weapons and only stuck with stock weapons. But then Valve went from 14 to 44 different weapons that can have skins. And, I mean, the argument is fuck it, take it all the way there. But I just think if we can put a stop to it, it's cool. Again, if you want to, use these things, you can mod them into your game. That's a cool thing if you want to do that. So, but I just don't think it's appropriate to have more war paints or more weapons that are war paintable in the game. Like, yeah, was the painted fish necessary? Probably not. Like, I think Valve obviously did that one as a gag. I mean, sure, more stock is good. I mean, they covered almost all the bases except for melee. I mean, they did. Scattergun, pistol, rocket launcher, shotgun, flamethrower, minigun, medigun, wrench, and then knife and revolver and sniper rifle and SMG. I guess they didn't do syringe guns, but not really sure how those would work. And they didn't do any of the melees except for the knife, which is understandable because no one really uses the stock melees except for, like, I guess on Demo Man. I only ever use stock on Demo, stock on Heavy as well. They're just not as popular as many of the unlocks. So, no, I'm talking about the original, like the original decorated weapons before they went to Warpaint. And also grenade launcher and sticky bomb launcher. Yes, my bad, I forgot one. But yeah, that's it. It was only stock weapons, and then Warpaints expanded that to 44 different weapons, which is crazy. I mean, I guess some weapons would be fine. I mean, sure, stock melees, I guess why not if they really wanted to, but I mean, they wanted to sell these to people, and people want, like, the Market Gardener or the Escape Plan. not the stock shovel. So, and it is interesting that they chose the melees that they did, like the Claymore and the Back Scratcher. Really, it's like what were they thinking? Like what was their logic behind picking the weapons that they did? It's curious. So anyway, again, it's a fun project. I think it's, you know, a cool thing to fuck around with if you want to mod this into your game. I just don't think it's appropriate for the base game. Demolition tubes. So just dynamite sticks. Cool. We have something like this already, except they're like individual bunches of dynamite and not individual sticks of dynamite. So that's cool. I like this. It's simple. It's clean. It's paintable if you want lime green dynamite sticks. But, no, I mean, yeah, we have the double dynamite, but this one more closely fits his grenades, so... Oh, no, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. It's a simple cosmetic. I see no issues with this one at all. Yeah, it's a decent loadout filler. I think it's fine. I like it. I say yes. Oh. Really? At least get creative? Seriously? This is the best you can do. Making a taunt kill for the fucking pyro, and this is the best you can do? A giant fucking jack-in-the-box? Really? You could have come up with anything else that fits the pyro's. I'm getting deja vu. I did this for that fucking scooter taunt. You could have come up with literally anything else that is infinitely more fitting of Pyro's character. And the best thing you can muster with all of your creative wisdom and all of your creative talent is a giant fucking jack-in-the-box gag. Really? That's all you got? No. No. No, it's garbage. I cannot believe that they think this is a good idea. It's terrible. Oh my god. This one again. I have seen this one before. It looks like they fixed it. Pretty cool. Oh god. This is okay now. I'm vaguely remembering the original version, but yep. They hit the right. They hit the right middle ground with gold in that, sorry, not gold, black, where it's not too saturated, so that looks quite good. The gold cracks still look a little bit like lightning, but that's kind of unavoidable. I guess it depends on the kind of cracking you're looking at. If you're trying to emulate marble or like broken porcelain. If you're doing broken porcelain, cracks tend to be a lot cleaner. Like you usually get kind of like conchoidal fracture, where it's a much smoother curve and bend to your cracks, and they're not so jagged like you'd see on a rough rock. That's a very, very autistic personal nitpick. But, it still looks fine. It still looks fine. Gold color is spot on. Yeah, I think this version is good. The version is good. I approve. It does. It looks. It's okay. It's not like stellar, but it's passable. It's serviceable. Like I could see this being an elite grade, perhaps. Good to know if I ever need to illustrate a broken face. Yeah, there you go. Broken glass, conchoidal fracture. It's the stupid sniper pissing taunt. It's just so tacky. I'm leave that at no. Yeah, it is. It's just gross. It is. Yeah, and I've seen this item set before. Yeah, not a big fan of this one, really. It's another instance of doing a little bit too much on the pyro. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. It's taking tertiary colors in the lower half of his model and then plastering it all over his body, which cuts down on the amount of primary color you're going to see. I can see this very easily getting combined with other cosmetics and fucking over his overall color scheme. Not a fan. More tanks! Releasing a small pack of custom tanks for use in man versus machine maps and missions. This collection hosts 3 of them. So a faster tank. Not sure what that one does. Building tank? What does it do? Oh, it's got sentries on it. Okay. Sure. Why not? Makes it more interesting. Gate tank? I'm assuming it goes to... Yeah, it moves forward to open a gate. Okay, I can see that. And then a blitz tank, where it's just a big fucking rocket that makes it move faster. So... Oh, they're made by a schizo. Shit. Hold on, I gotta automatically dislike these, sorry. As cool as they are, made by a schizophrenic, so I can't support them. What a shame. Blast Action Hero. Have I seen this one? I have. I've seen this set before. Pretty sure I have. No, this is relatively new. He did a set like this before, if memory serves. I don't like all the random shit. I don't like all the random shit on this. Like, you don't need all the wires. I think you could have just stuck with sticks of dynamite on either side, and then maybe put the remote on his waist belt, and that would look a lot nicer. But all the extra coils and cables and stuff on his torso, it just makes it look too busy. I think that's not really good. The hat is okay. The modeling on the hair leaves a little something to be desired, but that's serviceable. And then we have pants. The gloves suffer from the same problem of needing to model over existing geometry, so those look a little weird. The main hang-up for me is all the shit slapped on his torso. I think if you just simplified get rid of the wires. Get rid of the wires, put dynamite on either side, and then put the remote down on his waist belt, and that would look nicer. Yeah, the wires are the main detractor here. Come on, y'all. I know, classic funny old school shit uploaded in 2012. Good God. This looks like something out of a goddamn PlayStation 2 game. Beautiful. It is, it's beautiful. It is truly something stellar. We need this in the instant elite grade. It is, it's instant elite grade. Instant elite grade. I could have sworn this looks strange. I like the idea. I mean, this is only gonna work on scout hats. Only gonna work on scout hats. I'm not a fan of making an unusual effect a little too specific, just so it appeals to one class. Like, again, the way I've seen this happen multiple times, like, effects are specifically made for specific classes or specific taunts, so when they market them on the workshop, they take specific screenshots with the matching hat or the matching taunt, what have you, and then people see just the promo images and go, wow, that's really cool. But then they don't think for 2 seconds like, oh wow, this is not going to match with anything else. With literally anything else, it's not going to match. So, that's a downside. No, for the record, that Diva Dan guy is a notable troublemaker in the workshop sphere. And generally not a good guy, and I tend to live a little rent-free in his head. So, yeah. Just not a fan of supporting anything that guy makes. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not a fan of effects like this, and just to give like an actual visual critique, I'm not a fan of how the ball spins. The way it gives off this 3D element that doesn't look really good in TF2. Usually if you're gonna have like a rotating image, you know, I know this is like saying rotating clip art, but if it looks more like, you know, circling heart or circling peace sign, that looks a little bit better. It looks strange having a 3D object kind of orbit around the head. It looks like a drawing enough, the way it's stylized, so it's not too bad compared to many other examples that I've seen, but that's the one thing bugging me about the visual stuff. Oh yeah, Diva Dan was one of the people that was immediately trying to discredit the offshore Discord because it was effectively outside of the Emporium's control, and it was associated with the Painter's Workshop, which is the Discord that I own, which is specifically for making Warpaints, and so he immediately tried to discredit the entire project as being shady or suspicious and trying to downplay it simply because I was associated with it, and also because the Emporium wasn't associated with it. they didn't have control over it. So, another reason why I don't want to support that guy, because he's just a piece of shit. This again. Hot-tempered. Okay. See what they're going for. I've seen various attempts at getting, like, the heat-treated or hot metal look in TF2. The only time I've seen this successfully pulled off is when you use custom coding. Because what they've attempted here is, like, you know, it's a simple striped pattern. It's almost there, but I think having it as the primary texture is not a good idea. I think having it as the secondary or tertiary texture, so you get it on the tips of the guns, or maybe on just the handle, or on smaller elements, I think that would help a lot more. That way you don't get the full set of stripes going across the weapon model. And then you'd have to work out some other secondary and tertiary colors to go with it, in my opinion. So, I think the texture work is fine. The texture work is fine. Maybe try a different Warpaint base too. Like, it doesn't look too bad on the wrench. Like, here, this is a good example. It succeeds on the wrench because the surface area of this stripe texture is very small. So you get like a larger, blotchier space. Sorry, I can't find my right words. You get a larger piece of this stripe texture, so it looks like a piece of warped, heat-treated metal. So this works better on a smaller weapon model where there's not that much real estate being taken up. But like looking at like the sticky bomb launcher, you get this like on the detonator, not so bad. But like scattergun, sticky bomb launcher, you might want to experiment with different bases. Maybe something with orientation lock with smaller surface area. And honestly, something like this might even need custom coding in order for it to look good. It's a good concept and the texture work is good, but I just think the base needs to be different or maybe some custom coding. It's close, but not quite there. Garbage. Ah, flying tanks is a cool idea. This is an idea that, well, flying robots in general was an idea that Casual floated in idle time. In idle time. This is cool. I think just more flying robots in general could be a fun idea. So yeah, this is neat. Made by who? Normal people, by and large. Yeah. So this is cool. This would be neat. Why is it paintable? Why? Why do you need a fucking... Was that needed? I know it's a joke, but like, imagine if someone does that shit. Like a fucking lime green. Looks like a watermelon. You have a watermelon flying in the air. Oh, that's right. People don't look up, and that's actually a very good point. No one looks up in this game. No one ever looks up. Ever. That is a consistent thing about Team Fortress 2, is that no one ever looks up. And yeah, you're right. That one's just a fucking eggplant. You know what this reminds me of? What is that? Oh my god, hold on. I'm having I can't remember the name of this movie. What is this fucking movie called? Oh, I have like a scene in this movie in my mind, but I can't tease out what it's from. Oh, what is it? Oh my god, it was a Barney movie. It was a Barney the Dinosaur movie. About a magical egg. And it would get a different rainbow-colored stripe the closer it got to hatching. It was a Barney the Dinosaur movie. This reminds me of the egg from the Barney the Dinosaur movie. I have to look it up now, I'm sorry. Was it this? Hold on, that wasn't it. Barney the Dinosaur movies. Oh, it's Barney's Great Adventure. That's it. This was the movie, dude. Barney's Great Adventure. This was the one. I loved this shit when I was like 5 years old. Man, kids these days don't know what they're missing. Y'all didn't have fucking Barney the Dinosaur like I did. Someone on their way to make a cosmetic related to Zessy's memory of a gay egg. It's not a gay egg. It's a magic egg. And then like it got closer to hatching because like the different colors would come up. It was a good movie. They're missing a lot. They didn't have fucking Barney the dinosaur, man. Come on, that was a big deal. Magic is gay. Oh, y'all are horrible. This is a great kids movie. I've seen this one already. Okay, continuing. Give me a few more links. Someone just says, hello, hello. No one will read this, so I find the soldier hot as fuck. Thank you, Rylers, aka Stretchy. Now everyone knows that you find soldier hot. Everyone will read this, so I find medic hot as fuck. Okay, El Suertes, you've read this. Therefore, now everyone knows that you find medic hot. Listen, they're good choices. I'm not dogging them. I'm not dogging them for their preference in men. Just saying right now, it's a perfectly fine choice. Perfectly acceptable. I saw that already. I think I have seen this set before as well. Pretty sure. I just don't like the pants. The shirt is fine. The hat is fine, but the fucking pants. Also, why is Pyro a park ranger? Only you can prevent forest fires, I guess, is the joke here, because haha, it's irony. You know, only you can prevent forest fires, but this motherfucker would burn down a forest. Yeah, it's the pants. The pants it looks really thick. Kind of just like doughy. Just, I don't like the pants. I don't like the pants. I'm not a fan of the pants. Everything else is okay, I just don't like the pants. I've seen this one before. It's an okay mask for medic. It's fine. Moving on. Saw that already. Blast Dome. This is a relatively new addition. Wait. What? Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, that's cute. In the whole soldier demo man dynamic from back in the day, it's a gift from Demo Man. It's a fucked up helmet with a piece of dynamite taped to the side, and you like put an eye patch on it. That's cute. See, like, I like the idea of more cosmetics that reference little pieces of lore like that from previous updates, and maybe even some of the older comics before they got a little too flanderized. But more cosmetics like that would be neat. This is cute. There's some soul. There's some soul in this one. There's some soul. This also does feel like an old Valve hat. Yeah. There's some soul. I'll like this one. It's cute. It's neat. I appreciate this. Oh my god, that's a lot. Taunt effects were a mistake. I don't know how else to say this. But taunt effects were a mistake. Instant no thank you. Instant no. Jesus, this is a lot. Stop it. This has to stop. Seriously. We don't it's not going to, I know that much. Like it's already way too late. But there's a limit, and this is way beyond it. I don't even want to play the video for it. It's just so tacky. Oh, you're in a snow globe. Wait, Christmas time. Taunt effects were a mistake and should have never been put in the game. And here we are now, what? 10 years later. It's been 10 years since they put taunt effects in the game. Here we are 10 years later, it's just sliding on the ground. Ah, it's so bad. Oh, and like the way the buildings don't stay. They just keep growing like weeds. Ugh. Critical fail. Did I see this one? Pretty sure I have. It's like a facepalm kind of thing. That's good. It's good. Not that good. These are great. This is really good. This is good. Good taunt. It's an actual taunt for one. It's a genuine jeering action at the enemy's expense. The engineer one's the best one, because, you know, think, idiot. Think, you fucking retard. You died to me, a fucking engine. You didn't hear my gun? You know, these are just great. I like this a lot. Very well done. Good animations. I like it. The clap noise is too loud? Is there a clap noise? Well, audio issues can be addressed later, but this is pretty good.
Oh, me mother, you bleeding idiots!
I don't see any issues. This is pretty good. I like this one a lot. This is really well done. I'm a fan. Sure, they can tweak the audio a little bit so it's not so loud, but it's good. This is a good taunt. I'd like to see it in game. What is this from? Is this referencing something? But what is it referencing? I don't know what it's referencing. It is quite literally this. It looks like Sin City a little bit. I don't know. There's a pyro back here, and a scout. It's weird. They're just too big. It's just too big. That's the problem. Like, we have the hypno eyes. If you disable the spiral animation, does this way better. That kind of bright glowing glasses effect to them. If these were smaller, yeah, like if the rims were smaller, it's pretty good. But they're just a little too big. I wouldn't mind these being redone. Just shrink the lenses a little bit. No. No. How is this an e-girl item? How is this an e-girl item? That's a stretch. There are some e-girl items out there, and this isn't one of them. Women don't play spy, first of all. They play pyro, they play sniper, and they play medic, and nothing else. And in that order, by the way. No, they only play medic. Sorry, they only play pyro, medic, and sniper. Only ever those three classes. Consistently. Consistently. It's just true. I'm not shitting you. That is just true. Statistically, if you come across a female in Team Fortress 2, they are playing pyro, medic, or sniper. Almost always. In my fucking 15-year history of playing Team Fortress 2, I have never come across one woman that plays spy. Not once. Not fucking once. I can think of instances of every other fucking class, but never spy. Not one time. Pog. It's a bit thick. Oh god, they're so big. Oh, they look weird. Yeah, no. No. No, they look really bad. The modeling work is, scary. The Burly Beast does this way better. This is a little strange. I'm not a fan. It's not even like Popeye. It's just... they got like a fire hose? Oh, let's look at that. That looks cool. I want to see that. This looks cool. It's a little overbaked for a TF2 item, for a TF2 weapon, but I like the idea. If they simplified the model work a little bit, this is kind of cool. It doesn't need all the rivets, it doesn't need all the bolts on the side, you gotta simplify the smaller, finer details a little bit, but this is markedly kind of closer to what to what like a TF2 weapon could look like. It's kind of neat. This is made in 2017, by the way, so it's not offshore. Kind of neat. A little bit. I like the effort that went into this stuff. It's pretty high quality, just the arms look weird. Oh, the arms look really weird. But I kinda like the medigun. Why is he jacked? Listen, man. All the mercs, to an extent, have to be pretty fucking strong. Think about the giant-ass guns they lug around all day. The medigun can't be that lightweight. It's made of metal. The medic's like hauling a fire hydrant around with him everywhere he goes. You know what I mean? This is just a different character. You've made a different character for Team Fortress 2. Like, you don't... This is, like, out of Dota or something. What is this? Who is this? Seriously, like, who is this? Like, if you just cover the sniper's logo, who is this? Medic is the team carrier, so reasonable to be jacked indeed. Yeah, this is, not really something you would see in TF2. It just doesn't even look like anything you'd see in the game at all. Yeah, this is definitely a very, very Dota and not appropriate for TF2. Another, just no. Awful. Don't even need to say anything. Again! Isn't it hilarious that we literally have this in-game? We have, like, the sandwich hat. That's like a pile of sandwiches. We have this in-game. We also have the Sammy cap, too. Yeah, Snack Stack is what it's called, that fucking awful hat. Oh my god, I can't believe Valve put that shit in the game. Truly a cosmetic ahead of its time. 100% true. It's of course it's a lesser version of the ones we already have. It's just the sandwich model on his fucking head. They didn't do anything else. It's soul though, it's soulful. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, that's a lot. Holy shit, this is too much. I don't know. What else do I say other than too much? Good god. Holy moly. I'm a fan of, you know, more pirate-esque cosmetics for Demo Man, or like, you know, seafaring cosmetics for Demo Man, but this is a lot. Is this a Warhammer reference? Maybe it is. I'm not sure, but this is, it's a bit much. The lapels are massive, the gold detailing is massive. These are designs and elements that just really don't work in TF2, and the fucking hat too, Jesus. Is it Warhammer? There you go. Yeah, it's actually, someone just said, this is my OC. Yeah, it kind of looks like someone's OC translated into Team Fortress 2. That is a very apt observation. Yeah, not a fan of it. Looks really, really out of place. Just the larger details on this and the giant, massive gold lapels and the gold trim, it's just a lot. It's a lot. Dusty silver. Stars. Stars on silver. And that's it. They didn't even bother to change the orientation of the fucking brush. I can make this in 5 minutes. This is another one of those war paints that you can just make in 5 minutes, man. Colors, sure, but why the stars? Why this? That is true. That's a very good observation. It does look better than 90% of the war paints we have. I would absolutely take this over, like, all of the Christmas and Halloween fucking war paints that we have. 100%. I would take 1,000 of these over all that shit. 100%. I would easily take 1,000 of these over all the other crap we get. Oh, man. Still, you could do better. You could do better. You could, you know, don't use the default star-shaped brush in Photoshop. Maybe something a little hand-drawn, change the orientation a little bit, change the sizes a little bit. You know what I mean? Just spoke with my friend. Your statement of women only playing Pyro and Medic is 90% confirmed. She also plays Spy. She also says you called her common... I called her common loot drop? What? When did I do that? I don't even remember the context of referring to someone as common loot drop. Huh? Well, there we go. One instance of a female that has played Spy. There you go. The other 90% are medics and pyros. Seen this one before. Seen all these before last time. Skin? Is it just meant to be skin? It is. It's just meant to be skin. Fucking hair. Look at the hair. This one makes me sad. This one makes me really sad. I don't like this one. It's making me uncomfortable. Like they did everything that Saxwax did, but worse. It does. It looks like a ball sack. It really does. It looks like a ball sack texture. This is special. It just looks like a penis. Oh, it's horrible. It's so bad. I can't look at it anymore. I can't. Good taunt. We saw this already. Hang on. We basically have this version in the game already. Or something like this in the game already. Except this one's paint region is not nearly as egregious. So that's nice. We should have gotten this one instead of the one we received last year. Yeah, this is just a better Tuxedo Royale. Without repainting 60% of Spy's player model. We don't need more suits for Spy, please? I completely fucking disagree. We need more good suits, please. This one's okay. The paint region's a little big still, but it's not nearly as offensive and egregious as the one we got last year, so this one's pretty good. Also, like, the coat tails aren't so massive that it really harms the silhouette, so they managed to get away with that a little bit. So, this is good. I like it. Saw that already. I saw this before. What does it fix? Does it just remove it? You just remove... I think this... Yeah, this just removes it from the game. I'm pretty sure it just deletes it from the game. Don't delete my fucking Mary Cone. I wear it as a statement. I wear it as a statement because it's just the worst fucking hat in the game. I will consistently cite the Mary Cone as the worst fucking hat in the game. It has no soul. Nothing. It's literally a Santa Claus party hat that you could find at Walmart. Worst hat in the game. This again. Oh. Ew. This looks bad. This is kind of gross looking. Yeah, here's your elite grade for NVM, guys. Whoa, this is not pleasant to look at all. It's got jiggle bones too. Yeah. Awesome. Really hope this one doesn't get in the game. That's too much. That is too much. And also you can paint his entire head because why not? That's a lot. You could twist my arm. Like, I feel like the way this works, it would confuse new players to think something is wrong with their game. Like, wait, why are my textures glitched out? Why can I see through this Pyro's head a little bit? that would look a little strange in game. I understand the reference they're trying to make here, but it just does not look good. You could twist my arm, and if this was a Halloween restricted cosmetic, fine. But this is not something that should be available year-round if Valve is going to add this. So, yeah, Halloween restricted, fine, but otherwise, no. And even then, as a Halloween restricted cosmetic, this is just a lot. Like, I still think a new player would look at this and wonder, what the fuck is wrong with this guy's head? Why is my pyro broken? Seriously, I think someone would look at that and think, why is the pyro broken? No, yeah, I agree. It's cool in terms of the technical achievement, but it's just not something appropriate for the game at all. We just got something like this for summer. Except this is better. Then again, it's like we have the Das Obersternman, and that will always and forever remain as like the best fedora for medic in the game. This one is slightly better than the one we have in game, and there's, you know, it's got like you got the monocle going on. It's weird. You can't remove medic's glasses, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. When you're making a cosmetic for medic, you can't take his glasses off, right? Anyone who knows that piece of technical knowledge, please illuminate me. I don't think you can remove them, so giving him a monocle, this is the next best thing. So, and it kind of doesn't look too bad, I suppose. It's a little strange, but it's not bad. Modeling work on this one's okay. I would have liked to have had it be a bit cleaner, like the waviness and the warped brim doesn't look very good. If it was more uniform all the way around, I mean, it'll basically be another Das Obersternman, but that hat just looks really good, and it is the quintessential fedora to refer to. I know people can model over his glasses. I mean, you can get something like the fashionable Megalomaniac, which is one of my favorite cosmetics for the medic, where they model over his existing glasses to make new glasses, and that looks really fucking cool. I don't know, there's it's growing on me a little bit. I like the monocle attached to the glasses thing. I kind of dig it. It's a simple little thing that's just strange enough that I kind of wouldn't put it past the medic to do. So it's okay. It's oddly fancy as well. It is oddly fancy. I'm not super offended by this. This isn't too bad. I just think the hat needs a little more time in the oven. I just don't like how someone said it looks a little sloppy. I agree. It's a little sloppy. It also looks uneven. Like, I want to see what this looks like head on, because it looks like it's uneven. Yeah, it's lopsided. You probably should just make this symmetrical. Make this symmetrical, take out the unnecessary, like, uneven, or rather, simply put, just smooth it out. Just smooth it out, that's it. Smooth it out, make the brim smooth all the way around, symmetrical, and you're good. One of the oldest Warpaints on the workshop, and I'm going to go back and say no, because my opinions on these things have drastically changed over the years. No. Too saturated, too bright, does not belong in the game. Another MVM wave, we had a discussion about that earlier. Heat wave? The flame is really small. Why not make it bigger? I think I'd like to see the flame a little bit bigger. I also don't even know if you want to make it that saturated red and blue. Why not just make it a normal yellow flame? No, yeah, it's a candle, I get that, but I feel like it's just too small. I think I disagree. I think the flame needs to be a little bit bigger. Just a little bit. I like the smoke. The size of the smoke is good. If anything, I'd like to see another variant of this where it's gray smoke with a normal yellow flame. Just so it looks like a candle. I'd like to see that too. Just make like a third variant of that. I think that'd be neat. See, like on some hats, the flame is so dinky. Yeah, I mean, you can adjust the... I think adjusting unusual effects is still broken and has been broken for a shitload of time now, many years, where if you try to adjust the height of your unusual, it just breaks. If that still worked and you could do that, then that you could, you know, shift it a little bit depending on the hat you're wearing. But, that would be a solution, but sadly that doesn't really work. So, it does kind of suck that people have to work around the game's bullshit so much, just little things like that. Oh, there's a glow and no glow variant. I like the no glow version more. I don't think you need the glow on this. What do y'all think? Glow or no glow? I kind of like no glow more. I like the no glow more, I think. No glow wins for me on this one. No glow wins for me, and please, guy who made this one, make a variant that looks like a candle. Yellow flame, light gray smoke. I'd like to see that too, because I think that would look really cool. This again, let's see, scroll for more links. Give me more. There we go. Saw that already. A coat that I think I have seen before. Pretty sure I have. If not, I've seen something very similar to it. Have I seen this before? I don't think I have. There's a lot of cosmetics similar to this one. I don't like the fact that you changed his team logo to be brown. It's okay. Luke Soywalker. Shit. Yeah, you're right. I can't get this out of my head now. It looks like Luke Skywalker in some Star Wars shit. It kind of does, doesn't it? At least the hair does. The coat, maybe a little bit. It's the brown. It's something about the brown that's throwing me off. I wish they kept the medic emblem, the default colors, but too detailed and kind of polished looking. I don't think it's too detailed. There's just something off about it. I can't put my finger on it. The mustache does look very British, that's true. It needs to be, you know, straighter and more narrow. Hey. Yeah, the lack of red is throwing me off. I mean, you don't see his backpack, so that helps, but like the emblems on his shoulder are one of the few pieces of primary team color Medic has on his person, so removing that, not really a good idea. Because, like, if I cover his gloves, and he's not healing anybody, he's just brown. So, I'm not a fan of the color work here. It's not the size of the flame, it's how you use it. Yeah, I'm not big on this one. Saw that already, good taunt. Also good taunt, just needs more work. Badlands Stalker, I could have sworn I've seen this one before. I think I did. Yeah, I did see this one before. This one's serviceable. I think it's okay. We'll just move on because I have seen this one. I'll just vote yes for it, so it's in the catalogs. Man, Economist, Artist, Warpaint Collection. All right, well, we will rapid fire these. Manco Malatier. Malatier? I don't know how to say that properly. Good colors. Oh, I like the little TF logos on there. It's very reminiscent of Gentleman's Collection, the Dress to Kill. This one's clean. This one's clean. You got the thong shine. Hey, that looks good. Okay, that's like, I like that one. That's a nice one. Profit and Prestige. Not great, not terrible. I feel can I load this, please? That looks clean. They have this like a gradient. Oh, it's team colored. Okay, so you have blue and red. All right. Is it team colored? It is. It is team colored. Interesting. So this is team colored. So more like a copper for red and like a lighter washed out greenish brown for blue. It's not. It's a little bit blue tinged. A little blue tinged. I'd like to see more. Like if you had a red variant. Work more, or maybe there is more red worked into there, I just can't tell. No, not really. I'd like to see a little bit more of a red tinge to that. These don't look like they're custom mapped. Yeah, they're not custom mapped. So this one's okay. It needs a couple of tweaks. Magnificent Marble. Ooh, the noise texture you generated doesn't look very good. The details are really small. Yeah, it doesn't look that great. Yeah, getting a marble texture correct is hard, but I would generally recommend trying to hand draw it. This looks like a noise texture you generated inside of Photoshop, I think, just because I'm looking at the smokiness of it here. Yeah, it's weird and blurry. That one's not very good. Card counter. Okay. There we go. That's a much better marble texture. Much better. Way better, as a matter of fact. You have some clashing patterns here. You have the wood, then you have the texture of the carpet and the marble. I feel like the carpet's a misfit. Like, I like the idea of a dealer's table or a poker table for a Warpaint, but there's some pretty strongly clash. I love the pattern on this, by the way. Love the pattern on this. I would like this marble texture, swap out the marble texture on the other one for this one, because this one's just nicer, and then just use another solid color in replacement of that. The white juxtaposed against the green and the gold, it contrasts in not the most pleasant looking way. What could you use? Maybe, I mean, a dark gray is a decent go-to. That doesn't look too bad, because you just have like less of the gold juxtaposed against the white. It's not like fighting for eyeball attention. So if I cover up the white with my finger, the palette looks really good. I mean, maybe just use a different base that only has 3 textures, and then only use the green, the gold, and the brown. Just go with that. I think that would look nicer. Maybe. Merits experimentation, please don't get rid of that green carpet texture, because that green carpet texture is really nice. I love the pattern. I love the pattern on this is really nice. That's a really solid texture. It needs more experimentation, but it's not bad. Fuck, my dog's tail is wagging so hard against the wall in the other room, it's making a noise in my room. Space aged. Corn. It's corn. I know it's not corn, but it looks like corn. I would hope that you're gonna get some orientation lock on these. I would assume that's your intention. This looks a lot nicer. Again, the white and the gold here mixes better with the team color instead of green, so that looks a lot better than the previous. I like the tile texture. I like I mean, it's meant to be like buttons or like a grill or something, so that doesn't look too bad. I hope you can get it onto a base that has orientation lock, because if it doesn't have it, it looks quite bad. Also, it's got weird scaling. Like on some handles, this gets scaled up really heavily, and you can see the finer details. It looks almost fuzzy as a result, so that doesn't look too good. There's a way you can fix that. That would be ideal. Or get a 4th texture. Or just scale this one down. It doesn't need to be scaled up that much. Scale it down if that would help it. And I think that would be better. But this is a nice one. I like this one. Even as is, if it got in the game, I think this one's okay. Elegantly engraved. You can barely see the engraving. It's really, really faint. But is that a bad thing? I kind of like it. Kind of like how fun. I like how subtle it is. It's a little noisy. I think that's more of a scaling issue. Maybe you would need to scale this up just a little bit so it's not so compressed and noisy like on the Revolver. I mean, again, you're at the mercy of the Warpaint system. I totally understand the frustrations with scaling and what have you. But I think just in general, scaling it up a little bit more would help a lot on all of the weapon models. Other than that, maybe make the wood a little bit darker. It's almost yellowish. It's leaning into like a brighter yellow. I think just you see this the book the whatever the spell book Abominomicon whatever the fuck this is on the back. Make it closer to this darker shade of brown. I think the wood's and not too much. Just a bit closer to this, not too much. It's a little bit too bright. Needs a little work, but that's really nice texture work so far on that one. Purple Rain. Prince. You got a tiger stripe pattern going on this one. That's an interesting choice. I don't know if I would have went with tiger stripes on this one. Purple is also hard to get. It's hard to make purple look okay in TF2. Purple and gold's a good color combination. You did make it dark enough, I will say. You did make it dark enough where it's not super flashy and eye-catchy. Where, like, for example, like the poison one we have, or the portal plastered. Those are a little too bright. Well, the poison one, potent poison, that's it. Potent poison's way too saturated. Portal plastered's a bit more washed out. But this one, I think, strikes the best balance, and it's that it's dark enough. I just don't like the tiger stripe pattern. I would have done something else. Maybe this is the one we should have received instead of portal plastered, where you had something more like swirls instead of like this wavy tiger stripe pattern. Maybe. It's okay. It's okay. Then we go to Cream Supreme. Can never go wrong with orange and TF2. Simple striped war paint. It's fine. It's inoffensive. Sure. Simple mercenary grade. I like the smaller details you worked into this texture. You know, it looks a bit more worn, painted on, painterly style. You nailed that really nicely in this one. I like this one. VLC Warpaint. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this one's all right. I like this one. I will say yes to this one. And then we have, last but not least, the Malefician Man. It's just a better geometrical teams. It is. It's just a better geometrical teams. I kind of want orientation lock on this one. This one would look a lot better with orientation lock. Because it's messy when you don't have it, and you have a lot of orthogonal lines on the same texture. I think you need orientation lock on this one, but other than that, this one's pretty solid. It reminds me of a bus seat. You're right, it does. Or like movie theater carpet. No, I think this one's okay. I think this one strikes a reasonable balance in terms of how busy it could be. Maybe it would benefit, you could scale it up a little bit, but the color work is good. I think the overall texture work is good. I just really think it needs orientation lock. I really think it does. Booty Thief? It's a pirate shirt. Sure. Clean. I like this style more. Yeah. It's just a simple shirt. Oh wait, is this a fucking... The hair's not the worst either. Yeah, this overall set isn't too bad. It's okay. It's simple, nothing too crazy. Good mercenary grade items. They're fine. This also has a lot of good mix and match potential. A lot of good loadout potential with these. Very much so. These are okay. These are good. I like them. Simple and clean. Classified Killer? Is it pine cones? Is that a pine cone texture? It looks like pine cones. Look how scaled down it gets. Yeah. Not great. The brown is a little too punchy. We'll get back to the scaly pinecone texture later, but I think the brown's a little too saturated. The darker greenish metal is okay, I think, and then the brass elements are a little too washed out. I'd like to see the brass elements a little more saturated. Yeah, the scales, absolutely. The scales are pine cone texture, whatever this is meant to be, really needs some touching up. It needs some simplification. It's, there's also a very clear mirror here, so did they just take an existing texture, or did they draw this? That's my curiosity. That is my curiosity indeed. But, that looks bad. Maybe, make a seamless texture that doesn't mirror in a weird way, because that just looks bad. Yeah, and I think this texture needs some simplification. It just doesn't look very good. Yeah, it looks like a too high res, too detailed of a texture for TF2. It needs some work. Rosewood Recon. Good. Not bad. The wood... Something about the wood. Do we have, like, in-game screenshots? Not really, just a bunch of promo setups. I want to see this in-game. I want to see this held in a mercenary's hands. Because I feel like the wood is off a little bit. Not the texture of the wood, but the color. I think if you wash out the wood a tinge, just a smidge, not, like, I'm talking like 3 or 4%. Super, super slight adjustment. The wood is just a hair too saturated. Just a smidge. Other than that, really good Warpaint. Other than that, really good Warpaint. I like this one. Listen, very minor nitpick. Even as is, I like it. I would not mind seeing this in-game immediately compared to the other things we have. Are they even trying anymore? They just give up. I feel like they just gave up. It has to be paintable too, because why wouldn't it be? Yep, it is. I think they just gave up. I do. I really do. I think they just gave up. Femboy Cosmetic. The spooky sleeve set is finished. Oh lordy. Don't we? Have we seen this before? Don't we have something like this? We do. We have something like this in the game. Very similar to this. Yeah, it's just the Lady Killer. And the Lady Killer does it better, so we'll pass. Thank God, I already downvoted that shit. Metallic Moon? I see what you're going for. I like the orange. The purple is... You should darken the purple. Darken the purple. Excuse me. Darken the purple for, like, your twilight night sky. And then your orange for, like, your morning sky when the moon is still visible. That's fine. I think it's a little too flesh-colored. I feel like it needs, it needs to be less flesh-colored. You need to make it more yellow, I think. A bit more yellow would help that, so it doesn't look like skin. And then the moon sticker really leaves something to be desired. It's just a black stencil, so maybe shift that to something else entirely. It can still be a moon, but I want to see something more with it. Like an actual, like, decent drawing of a moon or something, or even like a full moon as like a different sticker variant. You can just go with that. And give it a black outline. That would help it contrast enough with the textures you have. The purple, I think, needs to be darkened. I think you also need more texture incorporated onto here in general. You need some kind of, like, leather grip. You need, like, the painterly squares on here. Just something to break it up. Because it's all too solid. It looks like a toy. So you need something to break up your textures, but you could make this into something more serviceable, I think. You can. Scorched. Cool. I like this. I like this a lot, actually. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And then the wear is like rust. I guess that looks okay. It's not. It's all right. The texture's noisy. I think this is a problem that oftentimes happens. Is when you make your custom wear texture noisier and busier than what's on top, the juxtaposition of those two things at higher wear is not going to look very good. So I think your wear texture needs, it really should just be like another solid color. Like there's a rust VTF texture in the game files. You could just use that instead of this one. And then if you want, make it look a little bit more like embers, because here it's just too noisy with these textures on top. I know you're going for embers here, but the underlying texture needs some simplification. I like everything on top. I like the orange tip. I like the grays. That looks nice. But I think if you're going to have it wear down to embers, that bottom texture needs a little bit of work. Hell, you could even go so far as to do its more... I mean, this actually could be a candidate for something similar to what Ghoul Blaster does, where Ghoul Blaster wears down to, like, fluorescent lime green. You could have this wear down to, like, orange, like ember orange, and make the wear brighter than the textures you have on top. That might work. That might work. You can try it. Needs a little more experimentation. It could be something better, but it's getting there. No. Just no. We don't need no more presents, another MVM wave, garbage, and then the whole collection that we just went through. Okay. I'm gonna stop here because my voice is getting tired. We got through some good stuff today. We saw a mix of good and bad and tacky and silly as it normally goes. So I think it's pretty good. So this is me signing off to YouTube, those of you that are watching it later on when I upload it tonight. So goodbye to YouTube.